Hello there, Internet. We went to Julian.
We did, and we got a pie. But first, there's some other parts that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
The number one thing that I wanted to do was experience the pies, because Julian is known for their pies, their orchards, so we did a cidery experience the day before, and on our way out, we were blessed with a parking spot right in front of Julian Pie Co., and we almost didn't go.
I just want to vocalize to the internet that this was a sign, because our parking spot is right there.
Usually after that, interact with the crowd so much to get the water.
Right there.
Next part
The last one.
How long do you think that wait was?
20 minutes?
It wasn't that bad at all. And Julian Pie Co., obviously, they make their pies there. If you live in Southern California and you go to some grocery stores, you can actually purchase those Julian Pie Company pies, probably around Thanksgiving and whatnot. The reason why we went to Julian was we were gonna visit some friends. Mr. Scott, thank you very much. He will remain last nameless, but thank you very much for having us and hosting us for the weekend. It really gave us an opportunity to explore, and we appreciate your friendship. But outside of that, we loved the experience of Julian. We hope to go back soon. So Julian is a town east of San Diego, about 45 minutes from the coast and about 90 minutes from Orange County. It was originally a farming town known for cattle and orchards, particularly apples and pears. According to the locals, pears was actually the #1 crop in Julian, but it's also known for apples and their apple pie. Hence this video, we are making a Julian Pie Co. Dutch apple pie review. But before all of that, what did you think of the little town that we got to visit?
I thought it was super cute. It was a super nice, low-key vacation just for a weekend. We had a really nice place to stay. We could walk anywhere in town. Main Street was just full of a ton of little local businesses and bakeries and all sorts of fun things to check out and explore. It's like a good date romantic destination.
It's a good weekend trip, and we want to go back soon because there were a handful of things that we missed, including the wolf sanctuary and tours and hikes. We were there for the food mainly, and my friend visiting them.
Also, shout out to Regulars Wanted, a really good cafe in Julian where we got breakfast.
Yeah, that place had an amazing breakfast. Friday and Saturday and Sunday, they do actual full plates, and they do not mess around. Everything is baked fresh, everything is freshly made, and hot when you get it.
I regret. I mean, I got a muffin, which is quite good, but that's
Really yummy.
on a whole new level.
Thank you very much, Regulars Wanted. You gave us a great breakfast.
Nice. That was a good job.
Man, I wish I had some pie.
Right? I mean, that is why we're making this video, so I guess we kind of should just... Oh my god, there's a pie!
This was my idea.
Could I just get whatever's your most popular pie?
Well, since honestly everything to everyone is popular. I had
Yeah,
a
that's
guy
fair.
the other day that dumped 5 pecan. It's crazy.
Okay.
But Dutch, since it's the most popular, we still have it.
So, obviously we have the pie here. I think it is worth mentioning that we purchased this on Sunday last night at 4 p.m. right before they closed. It is now Monday, the day after. The pie does keep for up to 5 days on the counter, according to the very, very nice gentleman at Julian Pie Co. So
Do not put it in the fridge though. I know that.
Okay,
Do
yeah,
not put it in
good.
the fridge. Just leave it on the counter for 5 days.
okay, cool.
That's the max you can get. So
Cool, man. We assume that this is still fresh. We know it's still fresh. If you've had pie on Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, it's still really good. So this is that pie experience. I think we should heat this up in the microwave though.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look on the instructions in the inside, control yourself.
That was me eating the pie if you didn't get that.
If you look at the instructions inside the box, which will be right here, it does say that you can microwave it. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll be right back. Alright, so we have the Dutch apple pie from Julian Pie Co. We are obviously not pie experts because our pieces did crack down the middle when you're pulling it out, but pie is still pie. You may go. Feel like it's a dog with a treat on the nose.
That's so good.
That is incredibly good. Now, whenever I watch food judges, they try and avoid words like good and delicious. So I want to first explain my experience. And what I like about it is the Dutch apple pie, as opposed to like a lattice or a pastry top, is the crumbly top. So
Which I love, first of all.
You get a lot of texture with it. What do you think?
The textures are the best part. Like, it is the apples and the... Okay, now I'm gonna show how not well versed I am with food and pies, but like the filling, that's what it's called, the filling, has thickness to it, but it's not runny, it's not, like, it has a really good texture to it. And the crumble, the smoothness and the thickness of the apple filling contrasts really well with the crunch of the crumble on top.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And most of the time when you have, let's say, like a freezer pie or something that you get from, let's just say Costco, it might be a little bit runnier. If I had to guess, what they're doing with their filling is that they're adding a fair amount of flour or cornstarch to help give it that level of thickness and richness. And the apples are cooked down so much that they're very tender, but they're not soup. So there's a good balance of softness to the fruit, and then the spices are really coming through. Like, you have the nutmeg and the cinnamon sort of like trying to come forward along with the fresh apple flavor.
A really good variety of flavors.
Yeah.
And complexity to the apple and the, spices and flavorings.
Now, you are more of a cake person. Why do you prefer cake over pie, and where does this rank on your spectrum?
Say more words because my mouth is full.
Okay, that's fair. I actually prefer pie because, I don't know, maybe it's something that I just have baked more in the past, so I have some sort of inherent bias towards. I think just the craft of making a really good pie crust is challenging, so I think the skill of pie influences my favorite of it, but I also love the complexity of flavors there. Like a cake, like a vanilla cake, you just taste vanilla, versus in a pie, you'll often find like extra spices, and pies are also versatile where they could be savory as well. There's more textures with a pie as well versus a cake. It's very just like soft with a lot of frosting.
I was about to say, you asked why I prefer cake typically, and I was going to say because of the texture. I love the fluffy, almost bready, like cake, versus this is usually a lot heavier. Pies are usually a lot heavier, whereas cakes can be a lot lighter and fluffier, and I love buttercream frosting, very creamy, light and fluffy. Pies, when there's like fruit and filling, it's usually very like kind of heavy, like very filling. So I think that's typically the reason why, but I mean...
Where does this stand on, let's say, a Thanksgiving pie that you have?
I mean, this is probably one of the best pies I've ever had.
And I should mention that it reheats incredibly well. Like, a microwave is a tool for reheating, and it's perhaps 5% better fresh out of the oven, but I will say, just bringing this home is a really awesome experience. So
totally worth it. Even that's what we did, was we didn't have time with our schedule to get one in the morning, so we got one in the evening around 4 o'clock when we were heading home. And we've only just now had the chance to have it like the next day. Amazing. I wonder what it would have been like if we ate it there. But without even knowing that, like, this is still like 10 out of 10 pie experience, even a day later.
Now, one of the interesting things that I don't like about most social media fad restaurants is there's the really, really long lines. And this is one of those that I think is worth the wait. It's actually relatively quick too. It's beautiful. It wasn't terribly hot either.
And you typically get to pet dogs while you wait.
Because lots of people had dogs.
Julian is a very dog-heavy place, and I enjoyed it very much.
So
I saw so many pups.
I guess the final note here for me is that these pies are delicious whether you can bring them home or not. I enjoyed it. It's a good, outside of it being a social media famous place, this is actually a very good experience. So kind of hard to go wrong with pie and ice cream, but...
I was gonna say, are we cheating because we put ice cream on top of it? Does that ruin our integrity as pie reviewers because we put ice cream on top of it?
No, and my reasoning is that at Julian Pie Co.
They do also serve with ice cream.
So we are trying to get as close to their experience as possible at home. I know I know that we're doing something for Thanksgiving. I will probably want to get one of these.
That would be a lot of fun.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Did you enjoy eating this
I enjoyed
pie?
this video very much.
I hope you did too. If you did, let us know in the comment section down below or hit us up on Instagram at JohnJagsNee.
Robin's Feather.
That's the one. And
let us know what other food we should try.
yeah, if you have any other food recommendations in Southern California, please let us know. We would love to share our experience with that. And until next time, eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight and
Eat more pie.
and eat more pie and make some gains.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.